but we're back from vacation.
All right.
And we're getting locked in, doing what we do best.
I like how he acts like it's a vacation, man. This is he has just so much insane ego, dude. Yeah, I like how he's doing Wordle to start.
Yeah, just keep ignoring the issue and putting up this act. God, I'm so confused.
I love how he's trying to mock them, man. He's the one who tried to delete his own statement, acting like the internet wouldn't remember, bro. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, man. I can't wait to dive into this, dude. I can't wait to dive into this. We can even just start here. I think we just start. Snuggled in, let's go. All right, let's do it, baby.
Concerned and worried about everyone else's problems except mine because I'm dealing with a deeper depression and I like to project.
I think he's actually lost it a bit, man. I think he's like legitimately lost it a bit. He like sounds so unhinged now on Twitter and everything. Like it's actually insane.
Oh, champs.
Couldn't happen to a better creep. Couldn't happen to a better person, you know? Just straight up.
Are you nervous to be back?
Yes, and he should be. He absolutely should be.
After what's transpired over the last couple months,
Am I excited to be back?
All right.
to
25-10. We'll
Type
ease into
of
it.
world?
God. Apply for partnership, and there's a date that's been presented to us, then I'm going to take it.
He's going to try to reapply for a YouTube partner. Now, you know YouTube is absolutely cooked if he actually gets monetization back on YouTube. That's how you know YouTube is cooked, by the way. And I want you to know, with all the allegations and everything, YouTube had a lot of details because, you know, as employers, they were able to get more details. That's how the Midnight Society was able to get the details. And like the CEO of Midnight Society basically kind of broke the case saying that, look, I saw what happened. I saw the information. And yeah, I can't have him be our CEO anymore. Or not CEO, like our face. And then they like literally fucking fired him from Midnight Society. That is, YouTube knew all of this. Like they had the same information that Midnight Society had, and they kept his monetization until everything until the dam broke, by the way.
In the meantime, like we always done, we've always stayed in our lane. We'll stay in our lane and continue to just put on a show. You know?
He thinks that's gonna cut it. He thinks that's gonna cut it after what he did. Dude, I honestly think there's some like sociopathy going on here. And he thinks that, like, you know, he can get through this without any real repercussions. This is astounding, man.
For almost 4 years, champs,
A lot of people probably will.
the public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of weirdos on Twitter defending him.
I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement,
Okay.
maybe it's time to tell my side of the story.
Yeah.
Champs?
What is the point of your statement admitting?
You see, there was a lawsuit pending, and as part of that arbitration, all parties were not allowed to speak publicly about the case. I respected those rules. My lawsuit against Twitch was eventually resolved, as you all know. But even then, as part of the settlement, all parties were still prohibited from speaking.
By the way, as a refresher, I want you to know my take on what happened. You can see my previous videos on it. I go into a lot of detail. I'll link all of those in the description below of the YouTube video, so you'll be able to see all of that. My take on it was the reason that Twitch had to basically create a settlement with Disrespect is because the girl, in my opinion, probably either her or her parents did not want to prosecute, because it is very hard to prosecute something like this. You have to reveal so much personal information and so on and so forth. So as a result of that, they had to basically give a settlement to disrespect, saying, you leave, you'll no longer be on the site, you're banned, and we can't pursue further than that. And that is it. And basically, like, all records are sealed, and this also protects the victim. So that's basically my take on what happened. And I'm pretty sure, like, I've worked with settlements in a business sense, like business settlements, not like, you know, obviously criminal settlements or anything like that. And that is how business settlements work in the business world. So it's probably like at least analogous. At least is an analogy
about the
to
case
it.
or the settlement. However, if one side violated that confidentiality,
Yeah,
then
breaks.
the other side could respond.
That is true. This
again,
part is true.
Champs, again, I respected all the confidential obligations.
He didn't want to reveal any actual documents, and I bet you no transcript will be given, no real information will be given in any of this, because all of it is incriminating to him. That is why. And it's going to be my read on this. You know, we'll hear out the situation, but my read on this is that this will be a situation where the level of shit that he did is not something that would get him prosecuted in the law. And as a result, he is not going to be criminally prosecuted, or could not be, and that he's going to like hang on to that like he did nothing wrong. And in reality, what is the old adage I've always given you? Not everything legal is good, and not everything good is legal. So this is a situation of the former. Something where he's not able to be held legally liable, because victims are, it's very, very hard to prosecute a sex offender for a lot of things. The level of truth required, the level of evidence required, even if things are the truth, is so fucking high. Victims' lives are ruined on the regular with these proceedings, and a lot of times it's just not fucking worth it. It's just not fucking worth it for you know, the party that was the hurt party, and as a result, that's how a lot of predators get away with it. It's that simple. And you know, when someone is a very high profile offender, unless it's like something extremely specific with, you know, a deluge of evidence like Harvey Weinstein or whatever, and I don't think, did Harvey Weinstein even go to jail? Like, with all of this shit against Harvey Weinstein, did he actually even end up in jail? Let me Google this. I actually don't think he did, but he might have. Did Harvey Weinstein go to jail? Ah! He did. Okay. Harvey Weinstein did go to jail. Okay. But it took a lot. He was sentenced for 16 years in the LA trial. There we go. Yeah, he's in it for 16 years. I just Googled it. Yeah. There we go. He's extradited to New York, apparently. But yeah, so like, that is an example of someone going to jail, and it required like an absolute massive deluge of evidence from like dozens and dozens and dozens of victims. And he only got 16 years. That is how skewed our justice system is against victims. That should illustrate how skewed it is. So the fact that little like Dick Diddler over here is not able to be prosecuted, or like, you know, the evidence is not at that level to prosecute him, is really not honestly that surprising, especially if the victim wanted to stay anonymous. Absolutely, this could very much be a thing that is not prosecutable for that reason alone. And because of that, he is not legally liable, but he is liable in terms of, you know, against every single company's TOS. And if the messages were ever brought out, he would literally lose every single sponsorship for the rest of his life, every single, you know, platform for the rest of his life. No one would touch him with a 10-foot fucking pole. but that will probably not happen. And if it does, it will incriminate him even more. And that's the reason he hasn't shown it. If it was something that wouldn't incriminate him, there's no doubt in my mind he would just black out all the names and just release the information at this point. Because there are two paths for him to get away from this legally and like openly. One is to release the messages and hide the victim's name and everything like that. And that would probably allow him to do so. And the other thing that would allow him to get away from this is suing Twitch legally. Like just straight up suing them for defamation. Or like the specific people like Slasher, Rod Braslow Slasher, who was one of the people, Cody Connors as well, who's another one of the people that were really spearheading all of the information releases about Dick Respect over here. And so if he did that and it went to a lawsuit, a defamation lawsuit, and then the information comes out and so on and so forth, and then he's cleared over there, that is the only way. Those two things are, in my opinion, the only legal way to really actually show him in any way, shape, or form as innocent, quote unquote. And that's not going to happen. That hasn't happened yet. I don't think that's going to happen. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. That's a little diatribe at the beginning. But let's get back into it.
But apparently Twitch's own disgruntled employees didn't feel the need to abide by those same obligations.
Yeah, even Weinstein was a security
Cody
investigation.
Connors,
You're absolutely right.
ex-Twitch employee, wasn't even involved, leaks Twitch's...
Doc says, considering that he spent a lot of time talking to the lawyer over the past month, about what he could talk about, they probably told him not to. Oh yeah, there's no doubt that he has some extremely high-powered lawyers that are telling him exactly what to say and what not to say. Absolutely.
reported.
But I bet you that he has no self-control. I bet you he breaks that right here, though. I bet you that breaks that.
Reason.
PCR? Gotcha.
Years later.
Hope it's good, buddy.
Cody, why do this? What was the point?
I think we all know what the point was. There comes a time where it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. And this guy kept for 5 years? For 5 years, this greasy motherfucker acted like a victim when he was a 35-year-old messaging someone under the age of 18. Under the age of 18. How we know this? Because if the girl was 18, he would parade it around like the fucking trumpets, leading in from the conquistadors or something like that, trumpeting their success or whatever. Straight up, there's no doubt in my mind he would be like, oh well, she was only 18, it's on the line. If that was true, obviously that's not fucking true. The girl was younger than that. If it was a girl, we don't even know it was a girl. It could be a guy. It could be a little boy. You don't know. You genuinely don't know. There was that transsexual sex worker that definitely leaked DMs. And, that wasn't a legal thing or anything like that, but it was creepy, weird, shows that he's, all kinds of fucked up, abusing his station, abusing his power, which he clearly did in those DMs. Those are available. You can find those on Google easily. I'm not going to bring those up here. But, that shows that, doesn't have to be a girl. Does not have to be a girl at all.
This was settled.
But yeah, straw that broke the camel's back. That's why I think Cody Connors
black
released
and white
the
the internet is.
That
you
is
decided,
why.
you fucking rat, to leak the reported reason Twitch banned me in 2020. For what?
It's because he kept acting like a victim. And Rod Braslow, Slasher, and Cody Connors just had fucking enough. They were just like, you know what? Fuck it. There comes a time where anyone can break a settlement when they just decide, fuck it. Let's see where the chips fall. And they felt strongly enough. Absolutely.
Why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors,
Now, he's talking like he wants to, accuse Cody Connors of defamation. This is how he's talking. This is how someone who is about to, start a defamation lawsuit talks. But I do know, as of today, there is no defamation lawsuit in any way, shape, or form. So if he jumped the gun and the defamation lawsuit starts tomorrow, day after, whatever, then that's wacky that he's even doing any of this discussion today. There's no shot this is a good idea legally. So he's blowing smoke. He's blowing smoke, and he's relying on his charisma, and he's relying on his, his attitude and people's trust in him and everything like that to basically make people think through vague terms that he is in the right here. That's what he's relying on.
You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any firsthand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch.
Where's
You
that?
said
Where's that
I
true?
got banned from Twitch because I was sexting a minor through Whisper's messages?
Yep.
Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is?
There you go. Why the fuck would he say the legal definition of sexting? Why would he say that? It's because he knows the things he said were grody, terrible, horrible things that would, absolutely get him screwed under the auspices of the court of public opinion. So any normal person looking at those DMs would be like, holy shit, this guy is a fucking freak. But he's not legally liable. He's not legally liable. That is why. That is why. The only reason he's saying this is because he knows he's not legally liable. And he knows that he cannot release the statements, because if he does, he's fucked. This is how you know how incriminating it is. There's a line, and he knows he's just under the line of legal liability. That is why. That is why he said this. The legal definition of sexting. Dude, I can't believe he thought this was a good idea. This entire statement is shambles already for him, man. And we're only like 4 minutes in. This is crazy, dude.
And yeah, I used Twitch as whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone.
Legal doesn't mean moral.
You also
Exactly.
said the word minor, Cody.
Yeah.
I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement.
Dude, he's a psycho, man. He is the one who deleted the word minor until there was thousands of people being like, we saw what you wrote, fucking put it back, don't be a bitch. And then he was forced to put it back. He's the one who deleted it. What is he talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? He's trying to act like he did this on purpose? Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. This is some straight up absolute gaslighting on an industrial level. Industrial strength gaslighting, bro. Holy shit.
Edited, etc. Just to make sure these so-called journalists
would
pick up on it.
He wrote minor on purpose, guys. Don't worry. He did it as a masterful 4D chess bait. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, totally, sure. All right, buddy. All right, Guy Bean. All right.
And boy, oh
that's
boy,
his real
did they
name, by
ever,
the way.
champs.
Guy Bean.
When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets,
Yep.
did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time of the messages? You didn't. Neither did any of these journalists.
Proof.
And neither did Twitch at the time of the ban.
What was the Drake defense? I actually have no idea, Malik. I didn't cover, or I don't really care about Drake, so I don't really know anything about it.
You also tried to tell the world that I was trying to meet up with this user at TwitchCon, but you're wrong. Let's set the record straight.
Okay.
I never intended to meet this user ever. We never made plans to meet at TwitchCon or anywhere else, and in fact, we never met in person ever.
That doesn't matter. That literally doesn't matter. It's only good that he was banned and all that happened and all that shit before they could meet. It's only a good thing.
Your bullshit accusations gave false courage to other former Twitch employees to make shit up as well. I suspect all of you sort of planned and coordinated
All of this is just blown smoke.
this attack. These big-time publications, these journalists, these various outlets are sort of just gossip channels now. Don't you think, champs? They act like they're just gossip channels now.
Keep relying on that.
Without
All
any
right.
real journalism and real research happening. They reported on all this based on leaks from 2 former Twitch employees, one of whom was supposedly on the trust and safety team.
Yeah.
If these anonymous
There's a reason. There's a reason.
sources worked on the trust and safety team at the time of my Twitch suspension in 2020, then you would hope they would tell the truth. But apparently that's just too much to ask. If these former trust and safety team members, and by the way, I know exactly who they are, actually had firsthand knowledge,
Okay.
then what they conveniently left out is, 1, Twitch's trust and safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally admitted that the whisper messages were not sexting. And 2, Twitch's trust and
Where? Where did they say that? Where did they say that? Where is any proof of them saying this at all in any way, shape, or form?
safety team, the same employees that decided to ban me, internally
It kind of does matter if there's no plans to meet up, but if Cody said he did, well, we only have his word, Polar Cat. We only have his word that there was no plans to meet up. Like, how the fuck do we know? We don't know that. That's my point, Polar Cat. Like, we can't rely on anything this motherfucker says at all. He's going to make everything sound the best for himself always. Always. That's the thing. That's the thing.
acknowledged that the whispers did not constitute child sexual abuse material CSAM. I'll say
See? He's again using legalese, meaning it doesn't hit the legal threshold. That's what he's saying. This is all that he's saying. It did not hit the legal threshold.
it again. Neither I nor the Twitch user exchanged any sexual graphic messages or images.
Okay? Nothing sexually graphic. So he's being very vague here. You see, anytime someone is vague like this, I want you to know, anytime that happens, they are hiding something. They're hiding something.
Cody Connors and these other anonymous sources are trying to paint a picture that I was exchanging sexually explicit messages and photos with this Twitch user. That never happened. I even used the word inappropriate purposely.
He's giving legal PR talk? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh, no, I know, Polar Cat. I know. You're asking for clarity and stuff. That's why we're having this open discussion. Absolutely. Don't worry. Don't worry.
And look at how it's defined by everyone, champs. Huh? Including these defaming articles. I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place. I mean, how would each of you look if all of your private DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and
The only people who say this are people that have, like, terrible shit in their DMs. I've never seen a normal person say this. Ever. If you look at any normal person's DMs, they're not messaging minors inappropriately. Disrespect. That's the thing. Like, that's all we care about. Like, we don't even really care about, like, you know, this sex worker that you were messaging. You know, that fucked up that you're cheating on your wife again? Yes. Is that something that'll get you banned? No. You're just an asshole. You're just an asshole. This is completely different. Yeah, exactly. Nightmare says, I'm not gonna lie, if someone dissected my DMs, they'd be like, why the fuck do you talk about Pathfinder so much? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dude. Holy shit, man. Dude, this is insane, man. This is insane.
taken out of context by someone who's deliberately
think
trying
this is
to
a
find
good
something
idea?
inappropriate in those words.
I'm shocked he was
And
so
this is not
crazy.
a situation where a
He
victim
thought this was a
publicly
good
accuses
idea.
someone of wrongdoing. That
By the way, I want to go back to something. We're at 3101. We'll go back. But I want to go back to something. There was something that my brain didn't catch immediately. But he basically admitted that the girl's 16 or 17. Let me see if I can find it.
For almost 4 years, champs,
Hold on, let's go
the
fast.
public demanded to hear from the doc regarding the Twitch suspension. I guess since you all missed the point with my personal statement, maybe it's time to tell my side of the story.
We're just gonna zoom.
You see, there was a lawsuit pending, etc., just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it.
Okay, I think it's after this.
Boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you...
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Pay attention right here, guys. Pay attention right here.
You consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent?
Over the legal age of consent. Remember, guys, he's not saying she wasn't a minor. He's saying over the legal age of consent. The legal age of consent in, like, what is it, 30 out of the 50 states is 16. The way I know this is I know a lot of victims. I've had to help a lot of victims through the victim process. There's a reason this shit pisses me off. 16 to 17. Yeah, the girl, as a result of his statement right here, he just fucking admitted fully, and I think without realizing, that it is straight up the girl was 16 or 17. And that is if she's in America. If the girl or the boy was in not America, and they were in, England or whatever, the legal age of consent is even lower. Other countries have, yeah, exactly, as low as 13 with parental consent. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, there you go. A legal age of consent for minors interacting with minors. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. You could be right, but, like, there's a lot of caveats here. There's a lot. Yeah, exactly. Artosh says it's 15 in Poland, for example. Israel is 13. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Age of consent is 18 where he lives. It doesn't matter where he's lived. He's talking about where she lived, Brian. The statement is where she lived. I'll rewind it for you.
Well, I mean, for what?
Let's do it again.
Cody, why? Did you not know the repercussions from spewing lies about the two-time? Did you not know the repercussions of accusing me, Cody Connors? You see, you don't know shit, and it was obvious from your tweet. You didn't have any first-hand knowledge of my dispute with Twitch.
This is
hilarious. Said that I got banned from Twitch because I
cannot believe he just admitted this, guys. I cannot believe he admitted this in front of, I think he was live to 200,000 people. Yeah, 2.4 million views after the fact. Holy shit, man. Dude, he's cooked. He's fucking cooked. Not legally, but in any way except for legally. And the reason is, he just straight up admitted it.
Sexting a minor through whispers messages?
There you go.
Do you even know what the legal definition of sexting is?
Absolutely cooked.
I do. And yeah, I used Twitch.
Legal definition of sexting? You know, I'm curious what that is. Let's see. There you go. Oh! Did you know what the legal definition of sexting is, guys? Do you know what it is? The federal legal definition is sending explicit images. It is specifically images. So he could say whatever the fuck he wanted. The legal definition is right in here. I'll link it in chat. There you go. There you go. You have dick respect for him? Yeah, exactly. There you go. Look at that. That is crazy. That is crazy. That doesn't make it right? No, Mage, that's our entire point. He's talking legalese. Which means he could say anything. It also says suggested material. I'm sure that the legal definition, Ryan, for that, if there's a sub, I don't know if there is. I'm only glancing at it, you know? So if there's more information, definitely go through it. But, like, this is... He's cop-splaining. Exactly. He's cop-splaining. There you go. It shouldn't have to be considered. UL Navius, dude, I agree with you. But that's the point, dude. That's the point. Everything here is showcasing in bright, gory detail. Also, welcome, Navius. So good to see you for this, man. Is showcasing in bright, gory detail just how fucked the justice system is for victims. That it's showcasing that in like gory detail. This is how hard it is to get an actual predator legally legally prosecuted. Sorry, my brain couldn't remember the word. Yeah. That is exactly what this is showing.
Just whispers,
it's insane.
But trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone.
It's the obscenity arguments of Larry Craig. I'm not familiar with that, but you might indeed be right. Yeah, exactly. Is my cover setting? Surely other laws on grooming, harassment, and stalking also apply. He wouldn't be considered stalking. Like stalking is a completely different thing, for sure. But grooming, I don't know if grooming was like, I don't know if there was grooming laws, 7 years ago. Because remember, guys, this was done 7 years ago. He's now 42. This happened when he was 35. So I don't know what the laws were back then. There is, even back then? Okay. Well, we don't know. We don't know. A lot of gray area in these laws. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. And the thing is, remember, if the victim does not want to legally prosecute, that's a big reason why he would not be prosecuted at all. At all. No, the ban happened in 2020. The actual messages happened 2 years before that, Night Mage. The report didn't happen until 2020. That's why. There was no mechanism to do a report until 2020, even though the messages happened in either 2017 or 2018. Yeah, I covered this extensively. Yeah.
You also said the word minor, Cody.
Here it is. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to write this down, by the way, guys. 27:33 is the timestamp of him literally admitting legal consent age, which basically means 16, 17. Trust me, if the girl was in a state, or the boy, if the minor was in a state where the legal age of consent was 18, he would fucking shout it from the mountaintops. Hallelujah! There we go. He would be saying that all day, every day. That's how you know the minor is in a state that the age of consent is not 18. Because he would be throwing that everywhere if that was true. And it's not.
I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, edited, etc.
How do you know? You have to read between the lines. That's the thing.
Would pick up on it.
When things aren't revealed fully like that, you have to read between the lines. That's all I'm doing here. That's all I can do. That's all I can provide here. My analytical mind, and I've been able to, work around legalese and, in terms of business and stuff for years and years now. That's how I know. Because I've done settlements. I've done settlement documents. I've written settlement documents. I've signed settlement documents. I've analyzed settlement documents. I know these things in a business sense very, very clearly. How did this guy get popular? His persona's dog shit. Also true. Also true. Yeah. I mean, it's insane. Like, his entire thing is like just sheer ego and stuff. Well, you have to remember, dude. Why is Andrew Tate popular, Ryan? It's because we have an epidemic of men in this country and all around the world of where there's no male role model. And so they don't know how a real, actual, normal, good man acts. And they think success in terms of money, in terms of what they would call bitches, in terms of all that makes this guy an authority. That makes Andrew Tate an authority. That's the thing. That is the thing. Biggest issue, Doc says, about the way the U.S. does their laws is that crimes tend to be approached in a very literal manner. Exactly. And they update it when someone slips through. Exactly. You have to remember, everything works on legal precedents. So even if something is in or not in the letter of the law, that never is really sorted out until legal precedents happens. And then it's because, it'll happen oh, yeah, we prosecuted a case 5 years ago where this exact thing happened, and you guys chose to, give this a criminal injunction. And as a result, you should do it again. That is what a lot of legal arguments amount to. So you are completely right on that, Doc. You are completely right on that. He's annoying. Yeah, he's also annoying. Yeah, exactly. That's true. It's a fair point.
And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs. When you and all these so-called journalists, Cody, fired off your tweets, did any of you consider that the Twitch user may have been over the legal age of consent at the time?
There you go. Legal age of consent. There it is. There, right there. Right there.
Time of the messages? You didn't.
She's 16 or 17? Or he? She or he is 16 or 17. Done and dusted, boys. Done and dusted. All right, let's go back to where we were. 30, 31, what? 3103? Where were we? 33 or something like that? So I don't remember exactly. 2101? 2101 is... Oh, 3101. Yeah, 3101. That makes sense. We'll go here.
I mean, how would each of you look if all of your private
Mage, keep in mind, that's California law. How do you know the girl was in California? You don't know where she was. The state law is different no matter what the state is. Every single state has a different state law. It matters where he is. Does he live in California? Are you sure about that? Oh, interesting. Then why is he talking about where she is?
DMs, your text messages, your chats were looked at, dissected, and taken out of context
Said that
by
earlier?
someone
Okay, I missed that.
who's deliberately trying to find something inappropriate in those words. And this is not a
Law applies where the victim takes place.
situation where victim publicly accuses
San
someone of
Diego?
wrongdoing. That never happened
Interesting.
here.
Okay, we're back.
We're talking about allegations that Twitch made against me as a half-baked reason for justifying their actions of suspending and shutting down my channel.
Bro, I want everyone to remember, if you guys are wondering how sure Twitch was of their decision, remember what level of streamer Dick Respect was. How much revenue and money he was bringing in Twitch. Tens of millions of dollars. Because remember, Twitch takes half of everything. Or, 60%. It depends on the streamer. It depends on the deal that they have. And as a result, when they banned Dr. Disrespect, they lost tens of millions of dollars just that year. And, future profit coming in, it'd be hundreds of millions. That was how sure Twitch was. He was the top guy back then. Exactly, Navius. Exactly. That's how much money they lost. The CEO of Midnight Society fired Dr. Disrespect when all the information came out about a month and a half ago. And he was so sure, knowing that doing so would destroy the future of his company and his game. That game is dead. Everything, all the marketing, all the gameplay, everything was tied around Dr. Disrespect. And he knew, without a shadow of a doubt, his fucking entire future for that company, that game, all the effort they put in for years was going to be dead if he did the right thing. And he did the right thing. That is how sure these people with far more insider knowledge than we could ever have, that is how sure they were. That is how sure.
Allegations that Twitch made without even a legal analysis of whether the whisper messages were legal.
He keeps using legal.
I engage with my community.
He keeps using legal for this reason. I'm just pointing that out. He's always using legal. The only reason is he knows exactly how little can be prosecuted against him.
I engage with other streamers. And through Twitch Whispers, I communicate with Twitch users.
Unfortunately.
Conversations that consisted of a variety of playing games and gaming politics, content creation, random stuff. This was the extent of my whispers with this Twitch user.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that would get you banned. Yeah, sure. Sure, Dick Respect. Sure. Yeah. All right. What happened to your statement leading towards the inappropriate? That was you making it as sugar-coated as fucking possible, which means it was infinitely worse than that, bro. Who even uses Twitch Whispers? Yeah, exactly, Navius. Yeah. Dude, my Twitch DMs are full of people yelling slurs at me, Navius, from, like, you know, playing League and shit like that. That's why I never use my DMs on Twitch at all. There's a reason. Yeah. There you go. I don't look at Twitter whispers or DMs, and I don't look at Twitch whispers and DMs for that exact reason. It's nothing but the scum of the fucking website. Straight up. What kind of weirdo uses Twitch whispers, bro? Yeah, people want to harass Cap. Yeah, exactly. Dude, if I opened them up on stream, man, I would get insta-banned for showing that many slurs on stream. I could never open them.
On June 21st, 2020, my ex-Twitch partner manager learns that I exchanged whispers with a Twitch user. And I say ex-partner manager because for years, this guy didn't do anything for me, my community, or my channel. For years. I'm talking no front page love. You're talking about the face of the...
He's fucking complaining about the front page of Twitch, guys. Dude, I think he's mentally so fucking cooked. I don't think he did this with his lawyer's consent, guys. I don't think his lawyers looked over any statements of this or anything. Like, what the fuck is going on? What is this?
platform.
This is insane.
Literally. The face of the platform.
Our time, those emotes are hilarious.
And I know Champions Club remembers this. We got zero front page love on the website.
Oh my god, what was me? I wasn't on the front page.
It was never on my channel.
Bro,
he didn't
what
follow
the
me
hell?
on Twitter. He wouldn't even inform us about Twitch rival tournaments. We're talking about the two-time Twitch rival tournament. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you want to play in it? We got zero support from this guy. And it was just so obvious that he carried a grudge against the two-time. So after we signed,
I wonder why. Maybe it's because he knew your fucking whispers, bro.
Manager. And
Cap, have you ever been on the front page? Yeah, they had a really cool thing. They got rid of it, unfortunately, but they had a really cool thing. Navius, how long you been on Twitch? Do you remember when it was? I don't know if you know about this, but where basically there was an incentive for a channel point redemption, essentially, where you could sacrifice like millions of channel points or whatever. And if your community did that, it was like a varying number depending on your size. And if your community did that, it would put you on the front page for like half an hour. It was really cool. And it was only like a segment of the front page. It was like, all the way to the bottom, everything like that. But it was still like, we got like a bunch of views and stuff from it. Absolutely. Streamed about 5 or 6 years. Okay, yeah, about the same time. I started in 2019, Navius. This was a thing in like 2021, if I'm not mistaken, Mage. And due to that, and due to like the amazing nature of this very, very small but amazingly wonderful and tight-knit community, and they're very passionate about like doing things like this and so on and so forth, we got on the front page using that like fucking 5-6 times. It was really cool. It was really, really cool. Now, none of the people that joined from the front page really ever stayed, so it wasn't really that useful, but it was still cool that it happened. So it absolutely happened. Yeah, there you go, Doc. Yeah, you remember that. Once we could use channel points to boost the channel to the front page of Twitch. Yeah, exactly. That happened like 5 or 6 times.
just a few months later, that ex-Twitch partner manager is directly
now you have to
involved
apply to be
with
it.
getting me banned.
And they only do it for like
Coincidence?
special occasions or whatever. Yeah, he knew you were scum, and for some reason he didn't want to support you being scum and put you on the front page. Shocker. Truly the mystery of our time, Dr. Dick Respect. Yes, who could have imagined this crazy turn of events? Supposed to be like, oh, I'm just telling you the truth. Telling you the truth, Paige.
The Twitch user tells the ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want to report anything to Twitch. I'll repeat that sentence one more time just in case anybody missed that one. The Twitch user tells this ex-Twitch partner manager that they do not want...
Where? Where do they say that? Where? Where's the proof? There's none. There's none.
...to report anything to Twitch. But this ex-Twitch partner manager encourages the user and even directs them to file a report directly with...
Even if what he said was literally true, it could be as simple as the victim saying, I'm scared, I don't want to go any further with this, I'm worried there could be repercussions. And that would constitute exactly what he's saying, but in a completely different context. In a completely different context. That's the context of a victim fearing for themselves, and it's the exact same literal version of what he's saying. Doc seems so angry that the kids are in school. Yeah. Can you guys always remember, Doc is only coming back at the beginning of September when all the kids went back to school. Exactly. Yeah. Completely true. Completely true. I made that goofy tweet on Twitter.
Twitch, even though the user told him clearly
now
that
the
we
kids
never
are in
physically
school
met anywhere,
that's
and
when he
that
starts
no
streaming
photographs
again.
were exchanged. On June 24th, 2000.
See, look, he was very specific there. They never met and no photographs. Bro, you don't really like the doc? I don't give a fuck about the doc, dude. I care that someone is a fucking pedophile. Potion Castle. That's why. Yeah, I don't like pedophiles, dude. Yeah, I don't like pedophiles. That's it. I'll just say it. I don't like child diddlers, dude. That's it. That's it. If he wasn't a child diddler and no one was covering it, I wouldn't give this guy two fucking shits, man. I don't give a fuck about him. I think he's annoying. I think he's idiotic, but I would never really cover him. I've never covered him until this situation happened, ever. Like, straight up. Yeah, not one receipt approved. Do you know why? Like I said, Catherine, you came in here a little bit later. The reason there's no... So, like I said, I'll reiterate. There are two ways to give any real defense here. Show the transcripts, delete her name and all that, and show the transcripts unedited. Or start a legal defamation case against Cody Connors, who he's named by name several times. His partner manager, so on and so forth. Rod Browslow, Slasher. He's mentioned all of them. And he's not doing that. Why? Because he knows that the messages are incriminating to him. He's actually admitted several places here that the girl is 16 to 17. Or if it's a girl, it could be a guy. He's admitted all kinds of other wacky fucking things. Like, terrible things. His lawyers are probably livid with him right now. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? I can't even imagine how pissed his lawyers are. Like, he said some stupid fucking shit. Yeah. And now he's saying it didn't happen? Yeah, I know. Catherine, this is why. This is why. He thinks that the internet will forget. He has such ego, he thinks it'll happen. Yeah, it's amazing.
2020, Twitch's...
Oh, by the way, Potion, if you think this is bad, get ready for the YouTube video I'm making out of this. Here you go. Feel free to give it a follow, man. Or were any of the allegations true? Very little. Here, I'll give you that YouTube. I'll send you some videos, buddy. I covered this in gory detail way back when he first, all this stuff first happened a month ago. I'll link you every single video for it. Do not worry, buddy. Do not worry. You can look up all the details. All the details, man. Dude. It's so fun to destroy a piece of shit like this, man. People say, oh, you shouldn't be petty, blah, blah. No, you should. Absolutely. Be petty, guys. Be petty. Trust me. Always do it. Always do it. Disrespect. There we go. There we go. I'll give it to you in order. There we go. Okay, I think this is in order. I think this is in order. So this is the very first one. This is when, and I gave like an update for each step. So that is like the very, very beginning. That video. This video is like a big breakdown of everything. Like, what is it? Like 3 days later when more shit came out. Oh, did I delete my fucking tab? I did. Oh my god. This is why I never delete tabs, guys. Never delete your tabs. This is where he apparently so-called returned This is when he announced his first return. That was from just 4 weeks ago. And now it's like, this is... I think the big... Yeah, okay, this one is like the big everything video. This one right here is the big everything video. Right here. This is like the entire situation from beginning to end. I gave like a big summary. I called it how Dick Respect lost everything in 3 days. And I think that's like the big, like the overall breakdown. I'm pretty sure if you watch that one, it'll have pretty much everything in there. It's either that or the everything you need to know. I don't know which one is the most detailed one. It's one of the two. One of the two. Just enjoy both. There you go, buddy. People jump down Doc's throat so fast when it was some random person on Twitter. After his response, though, that was a lot. I knew the jig was up, and I knew there was like real meat behind the situation when first of all, Rod Browslau, Slasher, put his entire like legal name on the line, his journalistic integrity on the line, because that guy's an actual journalist. When he put his statement, and the other thing that really sealed the deal was Midnight Society firing Disrespect, knowing that it would ruin their company and cost them millions of dollars, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and years of their effort. There you go.
Operations team receives and reviews the user's report. They find no issues and determine that it did not warrant any further escalation to Twitch's law enforcement response team.
Specifically, law enforcement. That means they realized there was no legal case. They can ban him. They can get rid of this piece of shit scum, make sure he's not predatory towards anyone else on the platform, but they couldn't legally attack him. Especially and probably when the victim did not want to go forward with the case. That's why. Dude, this motherfucker should have stayed on vacation.
That should have been the end. But that partner manager, oh boy, did he had it out. He had it out for the two-time. He finds out that no further action will be taken, so what does he do? He personally escalates the report to a friend on the Twitch's LER team. The LER team, remember, that's the Twitch's law enforcement response team.
Based.
He escalates the report to a friend on Twitch's LER team.
Yeah, he said it doesn't constitute the legal definition of sexting, Watermelon. The legal definition. He's very focused on the legal definition because he knows that the legal definition of getting, being legally liable in a criminal court of law is extremely high. And that's why he's not releasing the whispers either. Because he knows how incriminating it is. He knows it. Haven't seen anything new? Bro. Darkshade. He literally just admitted that the girl or the boy was under the age of 18. And we covered that in great detail. This is crazy. Dude, if I was his lawyer, I would be fucking livid. Like, I would be like, what the fuck are you doing? There's no way his lawyers thought this entire thing was a good idea. There's no shot. And Cajun Canuck Buddy, we're cooking Dick Respect, man. And the Dick Riders. There you go, dude. There you go. It feels by the end of 2024, we'll have more. It's just more reporting, Watermelon. It's just more victims that feel like they can come out and actually have the story heard. And, so on and so forth. I don't think it's like an increase of the actual, like, predators. I think it's like the actual information is now being revealed. That's what it is. That's what it is. Child? Child and minor, the actual definition is minor. So that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm trying to be like...
So a day later,
I try to be
on June
as
25th,
proper as
the
possible
LER
about
analyst
language.
pulls the entirety of the whisper messages and begins discussing them with his director of the LER team. Mind you, this director is on vacation at that time. And
how does he know this? Like, genuinely. Where out of his ass, up his colon, is he pulling this information from? There is no information given about this at all. I wonder why. There's a man playing a character wearing a fake mullet wig trying to defend himself against weird sex allegations. This is weird and I want it to stop. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Does not have access to their
Is the roller coaster is only started continuing. He knows? Yeah, exactly. How does he know?
computer or work files. Let me just remind you.
How does he know this? How does he know? Where is this information of his coming from? Where? I'll tell you where, by the way. There was someone on the team that was actually a Dick Respect fanboy that probably leaked this information to Dick Respect. That is how he knows probably all of this general shit. That is how he knows.
I went through a multi-year, a big-time arbitration, okay? And, you discover a lot of stuff. Mind you, this director's on vacation.
Okay, he could have found some of this out after the arbitration happened. Maybe. That's a possibility as well.
At that time.
Haley Q as
the
well.
LER analyst cherry picks and sends a few targeted excerpts out of context from the Whisper messages to this director.
What fucking context do you want, bro? If you're saying weird shit to a minor, you're saying weird shit to a minor. Holy fuck. I don't know how these people convince themselves that it's somehow so difficult to not be weird towards minors. It is super easy. It is extremely easy. Just don't be fucking weird to kids. It's just so easy, dude. It's like so easy. I'm gripping. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. Like, we know how weird he is because the sex worker that he was messaging, that wasn't a minor. That was just a sex worker. She released all of those DMs. Like, holy fuck, man. So we know the type of shit he was saying. There you go.
Now, if you do this, you can make anyone's messages look inappropriate. Even when they...
No, you can't! No! Only if you're saying weird shit to a minor can you make things look like you're saying weird shit to a minor. Like, what could you possibly say in a whisper that out of context would be weird, but in context it would not be weird? What could you possibly say? That's what I mean, if they're inappropriate. Exactly, that's what I mean. There is nothing you could say to a minor in context that, like, out of context, like, oh, yeah, now all of a sudden it's weird. Now all of a sudden, oh my god, now you look like a pedophile. No, there's that doesn't happen. It only happens if you're saying weird shit. It's like, just don't be fucking weird. Like, that's it. Don't flirt with minors. It's not difficult. It's not complicated. It is not some kind of, like, majestic, like, weird turn of events that you have to be, like, soothsaying to figure out, taking an acid trip journey, taking peyote or something to figure out the path. No, it's nothing like that. Just don't be fucking weird towards minors. It's really that simple. YT, buddy, welcome, my friend. We're cooking disrespect. Hope you're having a great day, buddy. Oh shit, this guy? Huge update. Huge update. I agree with Twitch till the point where Dick Respect provides message logs and shows that there wasn't anything weird. Yeah. And there's a reason he doesn't, Watermelon. There's a reason he doesn't. It's because the messages are not legally enough to incriminate Dick Respect. But for any normal human being, it is absolutely more than enough to basically make him lose everything forever in any, like, non-legal term. That's why. That is why. It just gets worse and worse. Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh, it's even worse now, YT. He earlier admitted to the age being under 18. He very specifically specifies that the girl or the boy was of legal age of consent, not a minor, legal age of consent. And if you know legal age of consent in this country, 30 states out of 50, it's 16. It's literally that many. There you go. Yeah, no, I know exactly, YT. A lot of people did. Yeah, it was really sad to see, like, a lot of people's, like, views of someone that they looked up to get shattered when it happened. That was sad to see. Absolutely. And I respected everyone who looked at the evidence and they're like, you know, this fucking sucks. I don't blame any of those people at all. I'm surprised his wife hasn't let him. Honestly, Nightmage, I mean, dude, I don't blame a wife in this situation. You don't know that situation. You don't know if the wife is a victim too. You don't know if he beats his wife. You don't know if she stays with him because he's rich. You don't know if she stays with him because of the kids. She has 2 kids with him. You don't know what that situation is. So that's why. Did Tarky remove his item? No, Tarky still has his item. Yeah, I looted it the other day and I threw it in the trash. Yeah. That's the vest, the red vest is still there. Oh no, for sure. YT. Yeah, you know what's funny though? You know what's funny, YT? I know he's spoken very transphobically, and you know what the funny thing is? And by funny, I mean pathetic and sad. Just like a lot of people who are extremely transphobic vocally and extremely homophobic vocally, they have skeletons in their closet that just show them to be, closeted as well. About a month and a half ago, YT, one of the DMs that were leaked was by a transsexual sex worker. And it showed all of the actual details, the gory details of their text. You can look those up, YT. Those are public. That victim did not have any problem sharing any of the messages. None of them. Now, there was nothing legally wrong. She's a sex worker. He's an asshole. And it wasn't anything like that. But yeah, that happened. That absolutely happened. Disrespect time? Yeah. Oh yeah, Hammer Shark. We've been talking about it for about an hour. Yeah. Dude, it's been wild already. This is going to be a cooking YouTube video, YT. And Hammer Shark. Don't worry. There's going to be a lot. This guy has kids, does CPS know? This guy has 2 kids. He has 2 kids. Yep. Absolutely.
They aren't. Within less than 1 hour, this LER analyst and his director have made the decision to suspend me from Twitch.
Because they read your messages and they're like, holy shit, we can't prosecute this guy, but we need this guy off this platform. Sucks that he has 0 self-reflection. You know, no one is the villain in their own story. YT, and also very few people these days actually have self-reflection. You got to remember, YT. I mean, you're a streamer as well. Like, we as streamers and as content creators, we have to have some level of ego in order to do what we do. We have to have some at least small level of ego to be like, you know, my gaming is important enough to show people. My discussions are fun enough to make people laugh. Like, that is a level of ego. That is why there are so many egotistical freaks. We're just, as a population, streamers and content creators are predisposed to have more freaks that are way too egotistical. It's because we already have to have ego in order to get into this thing. That's why. Yeah, exactly. Retaining humility. Yeah, that's why it's so rare. That's why there's so many. And thank you, Hammer Shark, for the congratulations. I appreciate that, buddy. I really do. He really is becoming Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, is no longer a persona. He's becoming the guy. Yeah. Biggest creator I actually respect. Yeah, Ludwig I respect. There's a few large ones. I mean, I consider you a very large creator that I respect, man. You're amazing. Like, I don't really honestly watch almost any partnered creators. I like the personal touch of like being able to talk to an awesome person and stuff. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Dude, easily given, man. It's easy to say true things. It is always easy to say true things. That's an interesting way to look at the streamer mindset. Survivalist, hey, I will never blow smoke up your ass, Survivalist. Is me saying I have an ego not like the best look or whatever? I don't care. I'll just tell it how it is, man. I'll just tell it how it is. I'm not gonna act fake humble. I've never acted fake humble. I'm humble about certain things, but dude, it's very clear. In order to think that I'm important enough, or you know, that I could possibly make this a viable thing in any way, shape, or form in a full-time way, I have to have ego. Like, I have to think that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Okay.
Twitch submits a report to NCMEC. You guys all read those little articles, huh?
Oh, yeah.
The NCMEC, Twitch submits that report.
Absolutely.
The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Guess what? As far as I know, and over 4 years have passed, they didn't do anything with the report. As far as I know, they didn't escalate.
Because it's not legally liable. That's why. It's not to the level of legal liability. That is how bad our legal system is towards victims. That right there.
Twitch's report to law enforcement. Mind you, the same people that made this decision admit internally that the messages did not
He's so punchable,
constitute sexting. The same people that made this decision at Twitch admit
Again, the legal definition is what he said. And we looked up the legal definition. The legal definition is quite far.
internally that the messages did not warrant any child sexual abuse material charge.
Yep.
Twitch makes this decision.
No legal charge. Always, always, always. Look at what he's saying. He's using these legal definitions for a reason.
To terminate my contract and ban me while admitted they did not perform any legal analysis of whether the messages exchanged were illegal in any way. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me while admitting that they never investigated the age of consent in the jurisdiction where the user's message.
There it is. There it is. He did it again. He admitted it twice, guys. The age of consent in the jurisdiction the victim was in. It is patently clear right there. Hold on. I gotta write this timestamp down. 3638. Bam. Jurisdiction. Age of consent. There it is. The girl or the boy was 16 or 17. That is how you know. If she was 18, if this was in a state or area or whatever, where the age was 18, he would be parading that shit around. Parading that shit around. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Hillicuse. Exactly.
Messages were sent and received. Twitch makes this decision to terminate my contract and ban me without ever interviewing me, the user, or any other third party, including the partner manager. It's fucking unbelievable!
The only thing unbelievable is how he thinks he's in any way defensible here. That it's just the level of lack of self-reflection is astounding. Absolutely wild. It's absolutely wild how psychotic someone can be. He's losing it, man. Playing the victim as always. I think he's actually losing it, guys. Like, dude, his lawyers did not okay the verbiage here. This is not shit that they wanted him to say. None of this is a good look for him at all. At all. He's an old man. Yeah, he's 42 now. When the whispers happened, it was 7 years ago. He was 35. And the girl or the boy, we don't know, was 16 or 17. Yep.
I'm not going to get into every detail regarding my legal case.
I wonder why. I wonder why. Why? Because he is not defensible if anyone sees any of his whispers. Legally, sure, he can get away with it. That's the unfortunate truth of our justice system. But in any actual sense of the term, he's cooked.
But these former Twitch employees that claim to have firsthand knowledge, they just don't have a clue. They didn't report any facts. The judge in the case determined that the whispers were not illegal.
Yeah, we know. If they were illegal, you'd be in fucking jail. They're not illegal. We understand. Not everything legal is morally good. Not everything good is legal. That's been the adage forever. Absolutely. You can do fucked up shit that is legal all the time. Everyone can do fucked up shit that is legal. Especially if they haven't made a law for it. Especially if they have the level of evidence needed so high. that it's kind of really hard to prosecute someone who's even done multiple offenses of varying degrees in the public eye, like Harvey Weinstein. It took 6 years to convict Harvey Weinstein. 6 fucking years.
So then why did Twitch use these messages?
It's insane.
Why did Twitch treat the doc so differently from their other streamers? I mean, outside of the obvious. I mean, just take a look
outside of the obvious that you did it. Yeah.
Unfiltered.
There it is.
The realest motherfucker in this industry. 6'8".
The realest motherfucker who wears fake hair, fake glasses, a fake vest, having a fake persona. The realest motherfucker, guys. This is the realest motherfucker. God damn.
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
Athletic, successful, college degree, college athlete, bourbon business, gaming studio,
shit.
beautiful family. And trust me, we've worked hard for over a decade to improve as a
is so
person,
funny.
a husband, and father, and to get where we're at today.
I'll say it. This might be an unpopular opinion. Thank God he's not legally liable. The reason I say this is because in order to do the entire process, someone would leak the name of the victim. Someone would. Someone on his team, maybe himself, maybe it happened on accident. The chances that the victim's name would be leaked are super high. And that person, that victim who already went through the entire process of being a victim, 7 years later, it would all be laid bare again. Thank God that didn't happen. That person's life, her or his life, would be ruined all over again, maybe even worse. There's no doubt in my mind there's some psychopath, super fan of Dr. Dick Respect, maybe the quartering himself. He seems to be a Dr. Dick sucker, to the point that they would probably do harm, like actual physical harm to the victim. There's no doubt in my mind. I have no doubt. I'm so glad that that person has remained anonymous. So glad.
I mean, I'm in...
And does that hurt the legal case against him? Yeah, it means there's no legal case against him. But would I rather the victim be safe? Absolutely. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. If this man never goes to fucking jail, I don't care. If the victim is safe. Absolutely. One of these way outweighs the other for me. Absolutely.
Such a good place today.
You
And all
always
these
protect
people,
the
they
victim.
all act like they're just so perfect. I'm not perfect.
We know. And I love his like, oh, you all act like you're perfect. You've never done anything wrong. Almost no one messages minors inappropriately. Almost no one. The threshold for that shit is like such a low bar in terms of like doing good or not doing bad. Like that is one of like the easiest not bad things to do. Like one of the easiest is like, oh man, you act like you're so perfect, and the guy saying that is like a murderer. Like, is a rapist. It's like, dude, yeah, it's really easy to not do this bad shit, guys. It's really easy to not do these heinous fucking acts. Like, what is he saying? He lacks so much self-control. Oh my god, dude. It's insane, dude.
I don't claim to be perfect. Sometimes I do.
You must have
But
a
I
mental
also
issue.
didn't do
I
all
know
the
he does.
shit that they're saying I did.
He might very well be. He might very well have some kind of mental issue. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, well, it's like, it's not even common sense. It's like the barest modicum of human decency to not hit on children. Like, it's like the barest modicum. Like, it's like the lowest bar. One of the Dude, it is such a low bar that someone who is a pedophile, when they go to jail, the fucking murderers kill that person. Like, being a pedophile in jail is like a death sentence. Straight up, guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It is straight up a, like, death sentence. It's because the most vicious gang murderers and shit like that, they will kill the pedophiles. It's that bad. It's, for them, it's worse than murder. Like, holy shit. Holy shit. And Thaikata, welcome. It's good to see you, my friend.
But then that doesn't make a story, right? They wanted media attention. The media wants controversy.
No media attention, no controversy is worth losing hundreds of millions of dollars. The only reason this happened is because there was some bad juju. There was some bad shit.
And by sensationalizing all of this with big, inaccurate headlines,
With a
like
16
sexting and
or
sexually explicit,
17-year-old.
you all got what you wanted at the expense of the tube time.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
The reality is,
100%.
they wanted to cut down.
All of this will be, and always will be at your expense. 100%. I am making these videos, Dr. Dick Respect, at the expense of you and all of your pathetic, fucking, idiotic dick riders. 100%. Absolutely. I welcome it. Oh, please. I can't wait to put this video up and have some fucking, like, absolute boot-licking, dick-eating, ball-sucking dick riders for Dick Respect come over. I'd be like, yeah, your first dick. Oh my God. I can't wait, man. Holy shit. I'm such a petty motherfucker, guys. Oh my God. I've been arguing with people in the comment sections of Twitter all day today. Ever since this entire thing happened. Holy shit. I didn't even know what he said. I didn't even care what he said today. I was still arguing with people. You know why? Because goddamn, the level of shit eaters that Dr. Disrespect has as his fans are on a different level. And you guys know me. I've made videos about EA. I made videos about Ubisoft. I made videos about Sony, Nintendo, every fucking company under the sun. I love it's definitely a personal failing of mine, guys. I'm not saying this is good. I'm not saying I'm a good person for this, but I am petty. And every single time I run into a group of dick eaters of any kind, of shit eaters of any kind, from anyone, it makes me so happy, guys. I love arguing with them. It's so bad for me to do, but oh God. I love it. I love it so much. I really do, guys. I really do. Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun.
On the dock. Plain and simple.
I can't wait. I
Take a
can't
look at
wait
some of
for
these
the comment
horrendous
section of this
acts
video.
Of Twitch streamers that were never banned. I've got some examples right here.
Okay, so this is the, by the way, guys, this is the classic legal defense. It's not a legal defense. This is the classic defense of, look at this other person who did something bad. Therefore, my really bad thing is less bad. No, that's not how any of this works. Yeah, we switched to the lowest level of whataboutism. The lowest level. Yep.
Number one.
Defend anything that messes up the
A
release
streamer
system.
that frequently used the N-word while publicly streaming, which constitutes a violation of Twitch's policies if accompanied by hateful intent.
Who?
Twitch scheduled a meeting with the streamer to...
Bro, I bet he's so idiotic. In his mind, he's probably talking about like Kai Cenat or something. Like some actually black guy. Yeah, exactly. And comparing that, yeah, exactly. The comparison itself doesn't even work. But like, dude, we don't even know who he's talking about. He could be easily just talking about Kai Cenat, who says the N-word all the time. It doesn't even matter. Because the guy's black. Like, who the fuck cares?
Certain his intent to determine whether his contact was a violation of Twitch's policies.
Exactly.
Ultimately determining
oh my God.
it was not a breach of Twitch's policies.
Oh my God.
Why wasn't I called into a meeting?
Cordo.
Why wasn't my intent taken into consideration, champs?
My intent. Bro, what? Who gives a fuck about your intent if you're inappropriately messaging a minor? No one cares about your intent. You inappropriately message a minor, you're out. It's one of those you're out situations. Like you're strike 1, 2, and 3 at the same time. No one gives a fuck how many strikes. You're out. There's the door. Get the fuck out. Get out. That's it. That's why you lost all your sponsorships. Get out. The 79ers? I think it was 79ers. Whatever it was. The football team. You're out.
Example number 2.
Law and policy. Yeah, exactly.
Streamer was reported for discussing doing things with deceased animals and discussing pedophilia, all while live streaming. Never suspended, but instead given a multi-million-dollar contract. Example number 3.
Who's he even talking
Streamer was
about?
reported for a sexually explicit stream involving children and telling children to send Snapchats of them playing with themselves. Never suspended, but instead,
Who is this?
given a multi-million-dollar contract.
By the way, this motherfucker is so greedy. Yeah, he won't give proof. Yeah, just trust him, bro. Yeah. Like, he's acting like he can't say the names. People say the names of this shit all the time. Are you kidding me? You think he couldn't say that? You think he wouldn't say the names if he could? He would absolutely say the names. He can't because he has no idea what he's making it up. If he has the names, he can say it. Absolutely, get them banned too. Dude, if anyone's done any of these things, and it's like, you know, the context that he means it in, they should be out too. Just as he is. I will call any motherfucker out. Any bitch out. Absolutely. These people even exist? Probably not, Thycato. Chances are low. Chances are low. Because if they did, he would probably say them. He'd probably say the name. 5-hour video? We're not watching the 5-hour. The entire segment where he's talking about this entire situation is like 20 minutes. We've taken a long time to even look at the 20 minutes, but it's only 20 minutes. Yeah. It's probably almost done.
It's so obvious that certain Twitch executives, employees involved had personal biases against the doc.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I actually judge anyone who doesn't have a personal bias against a pedophile. Like, I feel very happy that the Twitch, the Twitch executives and employees and stuff really don't like pedophiles. I think that's a great thing. That's like the best news I've heard all day, guys. I don't know about you, but that is the best news I've heard all day. And I heard some really good news today. Yeah, absolutely. This is fantastic news. Shocked. Wow. They don't like pedophiles? Golly, man. Let us bring out the trumpets. Sing hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Golly, this is fantastic news.
And used all of this as an opportunity to terminate my contract.
Unironic. Full Twitch W, guys. They really don't like pedophiles. Wow. Who would have thunk? What a wild turn of events, guys.
Go back.
What a wild turn of events.
Look at the timing of all this, too. Huh.
Holy shit.
The doc's termination lines up with 2 preferable, profitable, and expensive streamers leaving Mixer. As soon as Twitch knew,
There's a little saying in my part of the world, guys. Where my parents were born, Pakistan. What does that have to do with the price of eggs? What the fuck does 2 other? I think he's talking about Ninja and someone else, Shroud maybe or something like that. He's definitely talking about Ninja as one of them. But like, what the fuck does that have to do with the price of eggs? It has nothing to do with anything.
that Mixer had failed.
No one cares.
Go look at the timing. These other expensive streamers needed a new streaming platform. So Twitch rushed through its decision to terminate the 2-time.
No, that had nothing. Dude, Twitch knows that they said goodbye to, like, probably since 2020, over $100 million of revenue from saying goodbye to Dr. Disrespect, from banning him. No doubt in my mind, they lost an estimated 100 million. My math. Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. In terms of ad revenue, in terms of sub revenue, all of that, there's no way it was anything less than that. Maybe it was slightly less. Maybe it was like 80 million. Whatever. Like, holy shit, man. They're not making half that much on
You
Ninja.
see, I shouldn't even be banned from Twitch.
Ninja lost massive momentum when he went to Mixer, for sure. He made money,
It
but
has
he lost
affected
momentum.
us on so many levels.
Thank God.
Back in 2020
Good.
and now in 2024.
And I will make sure it keeps affecting him as long as he keeps showing his ugly motherfucking head. 100%, man. I am that petty. I am that bitch. Oh, baby, I am. Absolutely. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. Golly, I will make sure no one forgets this shit.
And Cody, Connors, I just have to say it
I
again.
still have all the funny meme pictures.
Why would you do this?
Epstein dressed up as Dick Respect, all those. Oh, man, I am that bitch.
Like I said,
100%.
this was handled professionally years.
Guys, I regret to inform you, I was diagnosed. One of the doctor, 100% diagnosed. I am 100% that bitch. 100% diagnosed to be that bitch. Absolutely.
Years ago. No fucking wrongdoing.
Absolutely.
But because of you, Cody, we just lost. Fuck, man.
He lost a lot of money. He lost a lot of money. Oh, he pissed. He mad. Oh, he's mad. Ho's mad, boys. Ho's mad. Oh, man. Oh, you love to see it. He's really pissed about the money, guys. He's so mad. He's so mad. Keep on keeping on. Exactly. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, he's pissed. He's fuming. He's fuming. This is what you get. This is what you get. Don't be weird to kids. This is what you get. You're weird to kids. This is what you get. It's really that simple. The fuck around and find out. Hold on. Where's my favorite meme for fuck around and find out? Hold on. Here it is. I found it, guys. Fallout New Vegas. To fuck around is human, to find out is divine. One of my favorite characters from New Vegas, man. Holy shit.
Unfortunately, we have to lay off people from Midnight Society.
He's not even part of it. He's been fired from Midnight Society. What the fuck is he talking about? We. Who's we? Who's we? Hold on, let me see if I can find the statement from the CEO.
Because of you, Cody. Through all this, we are where we are. And like a fucking man, I'll accept it.
Hold on, let me see if I can find... I want to find the exact statement of the CEO of Midnight Society getting rid of Dick Respect. Can I find it? Yeah, it was an amazing statement. I need to find it, man. I need to find out who said it. Holy shit. It was one of the other founders, the CEOs, one of the executives of Midnight Society being like, "Nope, we fired you. This wasn't amicable at all." It was in direct response to him saying amicable. That shit wasn't amicable at all.
What I don't accept is sitting quietly by and let these idiots attack me with false accusations. No. For all these doc haters out there too, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah,
the
what?
ones that project and worry about everyone else's problems.
Oh.
Right? I can't understand that mindset.
There it is.
I could care less. We've always stayed in our lane.
He's always stayed in his lane, messaging minors, guys. He's always stayed in his lane, messaging minors. Look at that. What a nice guy.
But somehow, some
nice
people,
guy.
they just get in our lane. For all you doc haters,
what a nice guy.
I'm sure you'll just like dissect all of this and
still
find
shocker.
a way to publicly criticize me. Do what you need to do.
Oh my God,
I'll say
dude.
this isn't for you. This was for my team today, my community, my friends, la familia that have supported me. And I'm not denying the exchange of whispers, champs. I'm not denying that to all of you out there.
Shit.
It looks bad. I have no way of knowing if the Twitch users thought our exchange of whispers was...
Oh, did you find it? Bro, did you find it? Mage, you legend. There it is. So it was the last person I looked up, but I couldn't find the actual post. Here it is. This is a statement from me personally. It does not reflect any of the companies, nor has it gone through legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you. Period. I promised to act only on facts, and I did. That's the one, Mage. This is the exact statement I was talking about. This guy is a Giga Chad. He knew doing what he did would fuck his community forever. Fuck his game. His game's dead. His game is absolutely dead. This guy had balls of cast iron. Absolutely. Pure man move. And dude, I'm so glad you found it. I bookmarked it this time. I bookmarked this shit this time. Absolutely. Robert Bowling. Remember that name, guys. Giga Chad. He's the one who fired Dr. Disrespect. He's the one that really got this ball rolling. He is the one. It is only after that statement did the dam break. It is only after that statement. As soon as Midnight Society fired him, Doc knew there was no fucking going back. Everyone else knew that he did it. Everyone knew. Because no CEO is going to blow their own company out of the water unless shit is real. No one. Who the fuck would do that? Most people would obfuscate it.
It's inappropriate. If it was, I apologize. All I know
it's okay, guys.
is that I never
sorry.
did what Twitch,
it's all right.
Cody Connors, or the public is claiming.
It's all right.
That
Put down the pitchforks, guys. He said he's sorry. It's all right. We good now. We good. Yeah. We good. Cringe freeze frame. Oh yeah, it was a good freeze frame, Hillocuse. It was.
I did. That's it.
That's it. There it is.
I'm not saying anything more about any of this.
There it is. Doubtful.
Unless I need to, because trust me,
this
I
motherfucker can't
have
help
more
himself.
I haven't disclosed.
This fucking
I just
freak,
want to get back to what we do
egotistical
best.
freak cannot help
Put on a
himself,
show
guys.
And climb our way to the tippity top of the mountain, man. In our own lane.
In our own lane. He acts like an alpha. He's like, I'm so alpha, I'm staying in my own lane. I'm so alpha, I'm begging you guys to not come after me. I'm so alpha, I'm telling you I'm going this road. Please don't bother me. So alpha. Dude, every Dr. Dick Respect fanboy, this is your hero. Look at him. Look at his pathetic piece of shit nature. He's a rat. This guy is a rat. Guy Bean, Dr. Disrespect, he's a fucking rat. Look at him beg. Look at him beg for crumbs. Look at this. This is pathetic, man. Absolute lack of dignity and self-awareness. Yeah, it was so hard for him to leave kids alone. Look at him. It's like, oh, why did I do it again?
That's it.
Jesus Christ, man. Holy shit. Mr. Haig, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you tonight. This was wild, man. This was wild. What a day. What a statement. I didn't expect him to incriminate himself. I didn't expect him to admit the girl or the boy, the victim, was 16 or 17. Which he did. Which he absolutely did. I didn't expect that to happen. I have to say, I'm
Show the message.
shocked.
Release the messages. Show the messages.
Yeah. That is your one way out of this. That is one of two ways. Is two ways out of this. Again, just to remind you. Either show the messages, redact the name, show the messages, or have a legal action, a proper defamation lawsuit against Cody Connors. In lieu of that, there's nothing else. There's literally nothing. Those are his only two options here to actually clear his name. Is he going to do it? No.
What are we in second grade?
Show proof? What are we in kindergarten? What do you mean? Show. That's what Asma said? Oh, there you go. Great minds think alike. Look at that. Look at that. Show proof? Look at that. Oh my God. What are we gonna do? Show proof? What are we in America? Show proof? Are we in an actual country of laws? Why would I ever do that? Yeah, that's right. Look at that, man. Look at that. Imagine ending with, what are we? In kindergarten? Who gives proof? Wild. Wild that that's what he ended with.
So like I said,
Absolutely wild.
champs, during this, YouTube demonetized us.
Stinky, do you know BTV? Yes.
We have September 25th is when we can reapply.
September 25th is going to be a big day. We will find out if YouTube is up to snuff on September 25th. Now, there's every possibility YouTube will just hand wave it because they've hand waved a lot of terrible, terrible people on their platform, other pedophiles and this and that. They've done that. YouTube is not a squeaky clean platform by any means whatsoever. They have a lot of fucking terrible people that are still monetized. So we'll see. I'll keep an eye out. I'll cover it. Absolutely.
Start COD, Doc?
Okay, I think he's done. I think everything worth watching is done.
Okay.
Yep. Good riddance. All right, man. That was wild. That was absolutely wild. If you guys like the coverage, let me know in the comments below. What did you like? What did you dislike? Do you believe the doc? Do you believe the truth? Or somewhere in the middle? Are you not sure about something in particular? Let me know. I'm happy to, provide any information I can. I made a lot of videos on this. I'm going to link the most salient videos, the most important videos in the comments below that really explain the situation in the original. My summary videos and so on and so forth. I covered this situation from the beginning. I was lucky enough to be, active on YouTube when all this started. So definitely enjoy it. And if you guys like the video, give it a like, give it a sub, share it with your friends, and let me know what you liked. And definitely catch you in the next video. Have a great night, guys.